Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Assassin's Creed Valhalla Let's Play. We're back in the village, and there's a reason why we're here, because there's a lot of mission that needs to be wrapped up before we go to Ireland, and it seems like Gunnar is going to give us one as well. And who is this gentleman here? I'm going to ask him a question. Who are you?
Welcome, Bjorn. May you find a new home here among the Raven clan.
I hope to, and I will start now.
Oh, he was the druid, right? The Beastmaster. That's a long time ago from one of the early pre-order quests.
Now, this one begins.
Eivor, good to see you. I am, did you want something, or? I was wondering.
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were thinking, with everything calming down the way it has, maybe you could find a spare moment and...
You want to be married?
Yes, to each other.
Yes, I imagined. Gunnar, to see you so happy has been a pleasure. And to marry you would be an honor. Shall I put out a call to any friends abroad?
I'll be honest, Eivor. I came here with a lot of you because nothing and no one kept me back there. The Raven clan is all the family I need. And Bridget too. From all she said, she's better off here than with those she calls kin. Just a couple of foundlings we are.
Then let's not bother with tradition. If you have your bride and your blade, we will see you wed. As Jarl, I do it gladly. About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I'll bring the people together. I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sed vi det carit si Gunnar. Dwi'n efo am lwcus bod fi wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi wedi breuddwydio am future yn hun, a di so tawalwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Tiw'r enaid fel dim arall, a dyn as strong a bwrdd i ci, ac fel as I fierce, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd, tra bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd am byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink. Valka, I want to thank you for all you have done for me. My visions have lessened of late, and well, I find it hard to explain how different I feel. Grounded, unified, at peace.
That is good to hear, Eivor. Very good to hear.
What do you think of all this? A little dull in my view.
It is a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something. This feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
What do you think of all this? A little dull in my view.
I think it was nice.
I liked the part where they gave each other swords. I'm never...
Alves, I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
I'm never getting married. When I get a sword, I am keeping it.
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
What about you? What are you looking for?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
I am grateful. So much of our prosperity we owe to you. I hardly know where to begin. You are my truest friend, Randvi. My right hand. My greatest ally.
I give you my word that it will always be so. I'm happiest by your side, and in your company. Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
And a big happy family we are. I mean, we had the option to romance her a long time ago. We turned it down then. We're gonna turn it down now, especially after she just got divorced with our brother, which she already informed us, to be honest. Let's go a little melee bonus there. We still need to go back and find Hytham back in the Assassin's Bureau. We need to give him all the medals we have. And talk about who we need to kill. I believe we already got the item here. Oh, there are some nice wars though. Guess if we ever run out of wars, we can come here for it. Yeah, we already got this chest. And I don't think there's anything else here. The only thing there is left for us to do is kill the last water member. The father, they call him. Oh, running back to our village has a different feel. They have to give a time sync so that everyone who's at the wedding can go back to where they are.
I want to see the Alliance map.
It is all complete. Yes.
I have changed my mind. I should go.
Yeah, we can date her. We can also date the hunter lady. Hytham.
I have something for you.
Yes.
A message. Quite strange.
Something for me. What is it?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, a mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I'll take care of this.
Eivor of the Raven Clan Mercia. The Order of Ancient is all but destroyed, and your good work in England are all but complete. One heathen yet remain, the Grand Magister of this contemptible order. Should you wish to finish your work, come to Athenay in the northwest of Hamptonshire, and we'll discuss the means by which you may find this last elusive target. But before we go, I want to try this, because we have not done it. And we get our stat boost. A bit of celebration before we head out. Now, Athenay we've been to already. It's in this foggy blog here. There is no really good fast travel point there, but I guess this will do. Alrighty. The rest of the journey we'll take on our horse. Jump. Now, there is quite a large bit of land that we didn't really explore on that side, and there's a titanium there, but we'll probably just grab that one and then head our way into the village. What are we missing here, by the way? 2 mysteries and 1 artifact. I know where one of the mysteries are. And then the other artifact I'm pretty sure is here, because we talked about how this looked like a ruin. I know 1 mystery is here. There's an animus glitch here on the tip. We just never went there. I think I remember seeing it many episodes ago when we were in the island before we even took the Shire quest. But I don't know where the last one is. Why is there a bad guy inside here? Oh, wait. We've been here already. Titanium respawns. Oh, that is lovely to know. Because there was a small chest here as well. Alright, let's find out who this poor fellow soldier of Christ is.
Show me what lies ahead.
On the far side.
All right there?
Yes. Hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do, I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteer to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable.
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed.
I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I've traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England, whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You're the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burned. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
Damn. That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing, we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So I believe historically, Alfred did retreat to a marsh to muster up for the winter and eventually beat back Guthrum. So I guess that's the storyline here. And it is interesting that King Alfred is indeed the father, but he hates the Order. Maybe this explains how England eventually will depart away from the church as a whole. The Assassin's Creed universe is very liberal with their histories, but it does try to link things together. So I guess seeing that, you know, but that's like Henry VIII storyline way later. But he's trying to create a order separate from the Templars, I'm guessing, which would represent the Pope and other Assassin's Creed stories. Anyhow, let's see what this key opens. Where would he keep his work? St. Peter's. Let's check it out. Why can't I fast travel? Story not over?
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter, just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
Oh, we can return all of them. Which one first? I want to go here first. I still can't fast travel. What's wrong? How about now? Maybe it's because there will be a trigger. Well, I'm not writing back to Ravensthorpe. But we could write back to Winchester. Please let me fast travel? No. Writing back to... I guess I can mark the map. I guess we are riding to Winchester. I expect some sort of mission trigger. Maybe the game just wants us to give England one good look. Definitely giving us a music that's different. Wolves, deers, the natural order of things. I guess since this would be sort of the last episode of the main storyline, we're still going to play the game with DLC coming right up. It's just that I can talk about the game as a whole. I think as with most modern, or even, Assassin's Creed game in general, the central storyline is really solid. And the gameplay, it's never bad. It's always been really fun. Sure, they've gone away from stealth in the last 3. I mean, this will be the trilogy with Layla's arc. And Layla's arc is complete now, with Layla joining in to solve the probability nodes and giving over the modern day storyline to a revived Basim, which would be quite interesting, because he feels like more of a hardline member of the Assassin's Order who wants to take it to the Templars. And he wants to meet Miles, William Miles, which would bring us back to, Desmond Miles' story arc. We're here. And obviously they made many changes, even within this trilogy. For example, there's no more random reroll of weapon stats, which I like. I don't like, trying to hunt down weapons.
I should talk to Hytham.
Here? Are you kidding me? I'm here looking for a door, a chest, something. Does the game actually want me to ride back to Ravensthorpe? That's nuts. The combat's really fun in this game as well. Definitely more hard-hitting with those ability usages.
Sunan, guide me.
Which door are we supposed to be at? My guess is St. Peter's Church, but it could be wrong. We're looking for a study.
Qua tantum amaste qui elegit ma adva so focato.
Unfortunately, I do not know Latin. Doesn't seem to have any... Well, there's a hidden space here, but I don't know if this is the right one. Have we not been here? Well, we definitely didn't grab this chest, so it's not a wasted effort, but I somehow don't think the king would have his study here. That leaves... Bishop's residence? No. Nuns, Mr. The old minister, perhaps? Oh, we can fast travel now. Alright, let's go back. Alrighty, we're back. Hopefully, once we turn in the medallions, it will lead us to a story arc where we have to use the key instead of blindly looking for it, which was kind of hopeless after St. Peter's Church came up empty. No, having too much fun jumping around. There we go.
Good day.
Gorm is dead, nameless and alone across the open sea.
A master of the Order hewn from the trunk of their dying tree. You are getting closer to the roots.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You'll find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome. But to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love, and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
It seems like we might just have wrapped up all the quest lines in the game. Yes, river raids are the only thing that's left. Of course, I didn't finish all the territories, thus we didn't technically finish items such as the legendary blade, which is over in this area. I wonder how many pieces of Treasure of Britain do I have? They will be part of the collectibles. We have 14, so I think we're missing about 3. There's 1. Two. Three. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're missing 1. 11 to open that final gate and pull a certain sword from... It is an old minister. Oh, it's labeled. Should have known. Okay, we'll go take a look. And there's also a bunch of treasure map we haven't finished. Let's see what Alfred left us. Alrighty, we're back. I mean, after all, I think we were invited into his study last time we were here, when he claimed that we both got a letter from poor soldier of Christ. Therefore, I don't want to break windows, but it seems like the easiest way to get in, so here goes nothing. His study is up there, I believe.
Which witness is those?
Definitely on that side. Maybe I need to jump across. Swing. Wait, do we not actually swing over? This is it.
This is it. Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away?
Letter from Goodwin. Your spies in Mercia report on a curious development. A faction of North recently joined the brothers of Eivor and Ubba in a decisive assault on Tanworth, opposing King Burgred and installing a foolish king's thane called Ceolwulf in his stead. In following these north back to their settlement, your man discovered the presence of a hidden one among the pagans who call himself Hytham. He seems in rather good graces with the two chieftains of this clan, Sigurd Sternbrunsen and Eivor Varinsdottir, Varin's daughter and Styrbjorn's son. As yet his motive remains unclear, but it may be we can put him to use for our own. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ have already sent words of the order's activities to the luminaries of England's major cities. It may be a well-timed letter to Hytham and his companion will speed along our plans considerably. So we're being used by them this whole time. I woke this morning thinking on Alcyon's final letter to Charlemagne, written in fear that the order had corrupted all but his master. Then dead a week later, did Charlemagne know? Had the order corrupted him as well? Did he order the holy man's death? Or did the great emperor not see this letter at all? Long ago, I asked my father how this extraordinary document came into his possession. He had no answer for me. Feared the worst then, as I do now. Outwardly, Charlemagne was a pious defender of Christ's word. It seemed impossible that he was under the sway of this corrupted cult. But the order is expert at hiding its motives. It has stooped to using the Christ's word and the holy book as a front for its blasphemous goals before, and the appearance of piety is all too easy to manufacture. Hoist a Bible aloft on the steps of a church and claim divine inspiration. I must be vigilant against such villains. The order of ancients argues for hierarchy that flies in the face of God's purpose. They view men and women as debased and corrupt, born of evil intent, yet they worship men they believe were their makers, akin to a hammer loving the nail. They cannot see outside their own hermeneutic system. They're not wrong to believe there must be order in the world for peace to flourish, but they are wrong about the source of this order. Man was made in the image of God. God is the source of universe's order. Therefore, man needs to appeal only to God for guidance. In a strange irony, I am grateful for the Danes in their invasion of Northumbria. My title should have gone to Ayla. Being dead, it fell to my brother and then to me. God's unlikely gift I'll use it to destroy what I loathe so deeply about this sickening order, and start afresh. Goodwin is with me, as are men on the continent. I'll soon find others. The order often bless their pagan creators, what they call the father of understanding, the mother of wisdom, the sacred voice. These are vile blasphemies. There is only one father of understanding. He is the Lord above. He is order incarnated. Therefore, may the father of understanding be this and not else, the invisible hand that plucks harmony from the strings of the universe, nothing more. Let all remaining pagan blasphemies wither into dust. Henceforth, I aim to improve our lot by harmonizing the average man with the order of the universe, to walk him down the quiet road, to lead him to safe and sober thoughts, to quiet his mind and cool his impassioned heart. Be he God-fearing or godless, this new order will encompass all and seek to improve man by aligning his needs with the ebb and flows of nature itself. This is my hope. This is my vow. See, but unfortunately he did not see the ethos and doesn't know that the order and the assassins are actually right. There is this actual power before it, I mean, according to the Assassin's Creed universe, that is.
Rantings and ravings, not unlike Fulke's delusions. Is there more to all this than I understand?
This is a letter that he was talking about Charlemagne getting a letter from Alswin. Ethus, Archons, Nephilims. I mean, from all the Assassin's Creed games we played, we know they're right. So now what? 2 chests and some history? Some linkage in between the games? I mean, it feels like our job here is finally complete. I mean, as complete as it is, we are obviously missing a bunch of items that preclude us from claiming completion. That is definitely true. A lot of places we're actually missing quite a bit of things. So we'll get around to that slowly. But tomorrow, as I promised this weekend, we're going to Ireland. We're going to play the DLC content. So see you guys then. Bye.